5. Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. And you can see we're turboed out today because we are back with the turbo turn up time. I should have wore the turbo shirt, actually. But yeah, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you can see Turbo is now working with Zebec or Zebec, but I think Zebec is already set up. I think I didn't read the announcement correct the first time about Turbo and the Zebec Black Card. But let me know what you guys think about that. Let me turn on the spotlight and we can look at Twitter and see, but we'll start with the what is this? We'll start with the bubbles real quick. Let me post something. See if I can find this. And I guess we'll do Caspa next and then follow up by Zebec. Let me see. Let's make this posting real quick. Kind of earlier than we used to go. We usually go live. Let me see if I can make that update. Wait a minute, that's the wrong. Where are we? Okay, here. Okay. Is it there? It is there. Okay, let's see here. Uh, so this is the bubbles, and you can see Turbo's up 2% today. 0035 up 1.5% in the last hour. Bonk's up 1.9. Helium's up 7.5. Virtuals is up 4.5. Prime is down 5%. Peanuts down up 7.2%. Tui's up 4.1%. Mog is down 2.3. Jupiter's up 2.2. Radiance up 2.1. XDC's up 2.2. Leo's down 9%. Brett is up 3.8. Helium's up 7.4. Mondo's up 1.3. Near is up 7.1. Avast is up 1.8. Fartcoin is up 1.6. Hinder's up 4.8. Putty Penguin is up 8.2. Okay. ZBCN is up 4.4. Swarms is up 1.6. Let me actually add the coin ranking here on ranking.com. Let's see, go to categories. Where's meme coins? It's weird. Meme coins is all the way down. Maybe I passed them. Let me see here. Wait, what was that? See if I can find all coins. Yeah, see, here we go. Meme coins at number 19. And put this over here. Oh man, hold up. So let's go to Twitter real quick. So this is make sure you sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network to stay current on your crypto and your crypto updates. So this is Turbo Black debit card powered by Zebec HQ plus MasterCard. Send Turbo or stable coins anywhere. MasterCard is accepted. DeFi in your pocket. So moving forward, This is Turbo is now listed on Swapper Finance. You can buy Turbo directly with MasterCard. No central exchange, no hassle, just smooth on-chain access with your off-chain card, which is actually pretty interesting. We'll look at that as well. And this is, I guess, for some reason, songs don't ever come through right. I don't understand what's going on. They never update right for me with Twitter or X. And then they always try to hit me with the copyright. So I try to stay away from those as well. This is Turbo on-chain, off-chain, bridging TradeFi with DeFi. Buy Turbo directly on Swapper Finance. Need to keep an eye on. Powered by Chainlink, MasterCard. Send Turbo anywhere. MasterCard is accepted with Zebec HQ. Now the future we're building together. And this is on the Turbo page, Turbo on-chain, off-chain, DeFi. So I guess this is Zebec. This is Chainlink. This must be Swapper, I guess, and MasterCard. This is day 42, Robinhood to list Turbo. And I like the little Turbo with the Robinhood hoodie on. It's pretty cool. Day 52 of calling Upbit Global, official Upbit to list Turbo on its exchange. They said it needed a team. They said it needed a survival guide. They were wrong. Turbo is a lot and doesn't answer to anyone. So this is Turbo. What's your Turbo's favorite sport? One that gets your adrenaline pumping the fastest. I guess this is pickleball. Shout out to Crypto PBS. Who's remaining unshaken on Turbo? Hang tight. Great green days ahead. So shout out to the Turbo Toad community and the Turbo Toad Warriors. Continue to diamond hand. Let's go. So this is Hoppy and Turbo. Elon Musk knows something about these two coins. 420.69. Open your eyes and see the truth. I don't know what they mean by 420. And personally, stay away from Hoppy, guys. I'm sure what's going on, but told you people stop talking about Hoppy. So I don't know what you guys think if you're in it or you're out it, but I don't see it here. Let's see if it's on here as well. Hoppy. It's not on here. That's weird. Is it Hoppy? Did I spell? Yeah, why is it not on here? That's weird. It used to be on here, I thought. Maybe if I spell it right. Oppy. That's weird. Why is it not on here? Let me check here real quick. That's weird. Why is it not on the bubbles? But oh well. Back to the chart. This is Turbo, and his cheerful companions are on the verge of something great. Get your Turbo brand Tangent wallet. And I did get one, but I think we're still holding to, yeah, we're still got to get this number down before production starts. So make sure if you're in the Turbo to go ahead and sign up to get the Turbo Tangent wallet. Let me know what you guys think and if you've already got yours or if you're in the process of getting it. Let me know when you get a chance and we'll keep it moving. So this is the Turbo Toad. Stand tall, Turbo. Like a comic hero at dawn, conquer every wave with courage and shine brighter than the sunrise. Let's go. And this is Stefan, is crypto. Please tell me you're still holding Turbo. There's also another announcement. The future of finance is here. The Turbo Black Card, powered by Zebec and MasterCard, brings DeFi into the world. And I actually think that they were powered by Zebec the whole time. I think I just actually overlooked that, but I think they were already with Zebec before we got deep into Zebec. Send Turbo or stablecoins globally, seamlessly, and securely whenever MasterCard is accepted. Blockchain meets everyday utility. This isn't just innovation, it is adoption in motion. And that's from a couple days ago, was 26 yesterday, actually. The Turbo Black Card. Yeah. And this gets into Zebec, I think, but this is a quick video from
BTM Coin. They just made a partnership in a sense with Turbo Coin.
Crypto
These are two
King,
massive
actually.
communities. I've
See,
been
is the whole video on here? No. So we'll just run this
Hey
real
friends,
quick,
welcome to Stocks and Crypto Plays. We have breaking news on
see
Zebec,
if I can get the
ZBCN
volume.
Coin. They just
Is the volume low? Can you hear it? Let me make sure we can. There is the what is this? The mower. The landscapers are outside, so I don't know how loud this is.
made a partnership in a sense with Turbo Coin. These are two massive communities. I've been promoting Turbo Coin for a couple years now. I'm very big on Turbo Coin. It's the number one meme coin on the Ethereum chain. Zebec partners with different popular coins, and just now today they partnered with Turbo Coin, Zebec and Turbo. So I was so excited when I saw this. I signed up. I went through the whole process, and it's not that hard. Basically, you have to download an app. You have to put in a verification of your information. You need an ID. I used a passport. They would not accept a driver's license for some reason, but you might have some other type of ID that they will allow. I'm not sure. You have to look into that. But this allows you to spend any type of crypto coin that you want, specifically Zebec coin. You can spend Zebec coin with this card. You can spend Turbo coin with this card. And how do you fund it? The weird thing is you can fund it with some other type of crypto coin. Let's say you have Uniswap or Arbitrum or some other type of crypto coin in your wallet. You can send it to Mobilum Pay, Mobilum, Mobilum Pay. That's the app you have to download to get this Zebec Turbo card. And I suggest everyone does it to support Turbo and to support Zebec specifically. Um, you download Mobilum Pay, Mobilum Pay, and then you follow the steps. They'll tell you what to do, like, hey, put your name, your info, put your ID so we can verify who you are. Then they're going to say, hey, this is your wallet. Send us some crypto. You send the crypto there. And now all of a sudden you can buy anything you want with that card. It costs $1 for them to send you an actual card in the mail. They'll send you a card that looks like this, very cool. And you can even add this card to your Apple Wallet digitally, so it's in your Apple Wallet, and you can use crypto to buy anything you want with Mastercard and your crypto coins. It's amazing, guys. What a partnership here by Zebec and TurboCoin. Two awesome coins, right, guys? Hit like, subscribe, and notification. Share the video with a friend. I actually sent a tweet to the Zebec team a couple weeks ago telling them, hey, the Turbo community is huge. You need to get a card out for the Turbo community. And boom, here it is, guys. That's why I'm doing that video. That's why I want everyone to sign up for this card so that you can have it sent to you and you can start using your crypto. Because think about it, guys. I know you probably have a lot of crypto, and sometimes you're like, I want to buy this or that, but do you really want to sell your crypto and then have it sent to your bank account and then use it? Or do you just want to have it done right here with this card so easily? Comment below. What do you think? Are you excited about this? This is a big win for Turbo and a big win for Zebec. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
So there's definitely a big win for Turbo and a bigger win for Zebec. So let me know what you guys think. If you're using the card, I'm probably going to sign up as well. I didn't know he sent it over so they could set it up. So shout out to Crypto King. I guess we'll go live with Zebec earlier. So this is that wallet, Turbo Tangent wallet. We looked at the Zebec's pumping. We looked at the bubbles. This is the Turbo stats. 82 total accounts. This is Turbo Aurora Development. It's their dashboard. 177 total transfers. Total address is 369. Total tokens is 48. So currently there are 48 tokens on the Turbo ecosystem, right? Um, wow. So total blocks went up to 20.7 million. I remember when it was like 5, or actually 2 million. And now we're up to 20. Total transactions is 3,900. So transactions is close to 4,000. Total contracts is 158 and verified is 38. I don't know if anybody has reached out to these guys about the total contracts verifications process. But I did check with them. I haven't heard anything, so I will, if I get time, right? If I get time, I'll circle back with them on Telegram. So no worries there. And this is meme coins by coin ranking. Where is Turbo? Turbo's at number 18. It's been holding strong the whole time. Turbo's been down 003, 238.3 million. 38, right under Popcat, which is 261. Chim's 264. Malcoin 341. B is 352. Brett's 399. So Turbo can push back up to 400 maybe 450. That'll put us back above Doggo to the moon, right on a pudgy penguin. But looks like Doggo to the moon's up 11% today. So Turbo can push back up at least to the top 15, right? I think we're back on track. Floki is 683.2 million. Dog with a hat 770 million. Form is 819. Fartcoin is 994 million. Fartcoin was at a billion, but I think it came down. Bonk is at tripping, $1 billion market cap. XPX 16 is at a 1.1 billion. Just where Turbo should be. Somewhere between this 850 and a billion. I don't know what's holding Turbo back. Pepe is Pepe's 3.8 billion market cap? Are you kidding me? SHIB is 6.6 billion and Dogecoin is 24.1 billion. Keeping it moving. This is Turbo is up 2.5% on the day. Market cap's up 2.5. 24-hour trading volume is 25 million, down 6.6%. And June 30th major listing added a small amount. Major listing on June 3rd. And June 30th hadn't even happened yet. It's weird. Turbo's 91% bullish. That's good. Circle just IPO'd at 59 billion high and their largest SCE holder. Not sure why that's here. Turbo update short term still bearish. Weak structure, low momentum, not the time to chase. Long term setup brewing, strong community AI narrative, and the historic breakout potential. Smart money watches, not panic. Expansion and advancement will continue. Don't miss out. Breaking news: Turbo is reversing target at the 1 cent. Get ready for the moon. I'm bullish on Turbo. Bullish on Turbo. Let's see together. So let's see what these guys say. The analyst AI is analyzing. So this is actually Coin Market Cap's AI. I didn't realize that. Actually, that's strange. That's weird. If it does ever pop up. Okay, here we go. I say this don't look like it usually looks, but okay, it's updating. So Turbo 2.14% 24-hour gain reflects technical rebound, signals, and persistent meme coin speculation despite weakening volume. MACD bullish crossover hints at a short-term momentum shift. Key resistance break above the 003. June 16th may still influence traders psychologically. Neutral market sentiment allows niche altcoin moves despite broader crypto stagnation. Technical. MACD reversal. The histogram turned positive. Several zeros, two for the first time since May 2025. Actually, a couple months ago. Signaling a warning bearish momentum. RSI diversion. While RSI 1458.8 remains neutral, 7-day is 39.5, showing oversold conditions preceding the balance. The Fibonacci support held above the 61.8% retracement level and the 0035, aligning with June 16th breakout analysis. Meme coin rotation neutral, fear and greed index 49 over 100, and Bitcoin dominance is 65%, creates conditions for spectacular altcoin plays. Volume paradox. Despite 59% spot volume drop reported June 25th, derivatives open interest remains stable at 21.6 million, suggests leveraged traders are maintaining positions. AI narrative covers Turbo Jet GPT-4 creation. Story continues attracting retail interest, amplified by Gronk's 24 AI trading coverage. Conclusion. Turbo move appears driven by technical traders capitalizing on oversold signals and residual meme AI thematic interest. Watch the 003 and the 004 zone. A sustained break could validate bullish momentum, while failing here might reactivate the minus 32% monthly downtrend. Does Turbo AI original narrative provide enough fundamental isolation against the broader meme coin volatility? Good question, sir. Let's see, moving forward. So we're up 1.4%, up 2.5 on the day, down 3.4 on the week, 32.8 for the month, 73.9 were up in the last 90 days, and for the year it is down 24.4. Trading market cap is 225.2. Now let's look at the holders real quick. So Turbo is at 55,690. Looks like the holders are continuing. 4 hours, we added 3, 12 hours, 9. Day, we added 10. 3 days, we added 48. 7 days, 81. 14 days, 105. And for the month, we're up 519. So there's definitely still interest in the Turbo Toad token and the Turbo Toad turn up. So let's see what Trading Sniper has to say. Just out the way. From yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we're going to be talking about the one and only Turbo coin. Now, yes, I am back, ladies and gentlemen, from vacation, but we're still not at the main setup, but everything will be fully back tomorrow with the webcam, with absolutely everything, right? Didn't do a video on Wednesday, and the Thursday videos are coming out later. Like I said, just came back from the holidays, still, put stuff together. And yeah, let's just jump right into this. So, first of all, this is a legendary meme. This is a legendary picture. If you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. But let's talk about this, right? So we can see, ladies and gentlemen, right? Turbo on-chain / off-chain bridging, TradeFi, and DeFi. Buy Turbo directly on Swapper Finance, powered by Chainlink, MasterCard. Spending Turbo anywhere, MasterCard is accepted with Zebec HQ. Okay, so the future is now, and we're building it together. Ladies and gentlemen, my oh my, what do we have here? This is fantastic. This is fantastic. I cover Zebec, I cover Turbo, and now I'm seeing a collaboration. A collaboration. This is absolutely fantastic. Right? We can see Turbo is now listed on Swapper Finance. You can buy Turbo directly with MasterCard. No CEX, no hassle, just smooth on-chain with your off-chain card. Guys, this is what I mean. This is what I mean, that Turbo doesn't need to do updates consistently. It just does them, whenever they can. And when they do, they hit. Okay, when they do, they hit. This is a 12 out of 10 type of collaboration, type of innovation. I'm sorry, but I really don't see other meme coins doing this, right? I really don't. And, I'm proud. I'm proud of Turbo because I know this is going to cause this coin to pump extra, right? Just to clarify, just because a coin does something great in terms of fundamentals, it doesn't automatically mean they're going to pump, right? The markets, the way they work, ladies and gentlemen, they brew up. They cook. Think about some stew, some type of stew, some type of meat. But instead of it just being a couple of hours or half a day or whatever, sometimes it takes weeks or months. But here's the deal. Something like this will always add extra value to Turbo. So if Turbo's destiny was 15 cents, well, this update, this can get Turbo to 18 cents, 20 cents. Now, I'm just speaking hypothetical numbers, but you get the point, right? Stuff like this is huge, right? Turbo Black debit card powered by Zebec Network and MasterCard. Spend Turbo or stable coins anywhere. MasterCard is accepted. DeFi in your pocket. So what? We are, into the DeFi, the TradeFi realm. We are in the metaverse. We're in the gaming. We're in meme coins. We're in AI, right? There's probably one or two more I'm missing. How many narratives is Turbo in? How many collaborations, how many innovations? Guys, this is huge. This is huge. This is actually worth reposting. All right. This is fantastic. And this is what we love to see. Okay. This is going to break records. This is going to really set Turbo the rest of the coins like it has been, right? I'm not the one that does any of this behind the scenes. I'm not affiliated with Turbo. But, just off the top of my head, one thing I can always think about is Robinhood. But yet, Turbo, the people behind this coin, the people that are working behind the scenes, they seem to know a lot more. And man, they keep bringing out bangers after bangers. All right, let's jump into some of the basics that we cover with Turbo before we get into some of the market analysis, right? We can see, ladies and gentlemen, that we are at 232 million market cap, pretty low volume of 26 million, and we are at rank 164, price of 0.0033. Okay. Now, if we go to the holder, I do believe we did drop down by like 200 from its all-time highs. And no concern, no problem, literally no problem. Wow, would you look at that, right? So we peaked at 55,741. And at one point, we were all the way down at 55,576. But we could see we are already recovering. Okay, we are already recovering. And we're only just a certain amount of holders, what, like 60 roughly, maybe a little bit more, before we get back to all-time highs. And look, it just happened. It just happened super quickly. And Turbo isn't even, making crazy moves in terms of the chart itself, right? Sure, in terms of innovation, in terms of exchange listings, in terms of, everything is doing outside the charts, it's doing it fantastically. Okay. But there's no like big spike in price where you might think, oh, well, like, oh my God, this coin pumped 500%. I have to get in. And we're still recovering very, very nicely, people. Okay. So yeah, man, I mean, Turbo, it never fails to disappoint. I know some people are disappointed in its price action, but listen, the markets just have been heavy overall when it comes to altcoins, right? We've discussed it in Turbo videos. We've discussed it previously in other videos, right? And that is just the reality, okay? That is just the reality of how things go sometimes with the markets. We know, right? Bitcoin dominance right now, we can see it's at 65.91%. We know we have to go roughly to 70 to 74% and then see a certain market structure shift before we can even consider, altcoins consistently rising, okay? Before we can consider altcoins consistently rising. Well, look, in terms of the charts, we are at a very, very crucial support, right? We are at a very crucial support. We did, sell off and we're bouncing off of it right now. I will say it does look extremely, extremely weak. It looks extremely weak based off the weekly candle, right? For me, we talked about how we bounced here and we expect some type of pull up, pull back. But ladies and gentlemen, we still, in terms of fundamentals, have not created any higher highs, right? We can see the last daily candle high was here. And then when we did pull up, we can see when we zoom in, we closed lower, right? This point is lower than this point. So for me, there's still no indications. Is it completely lost? Is the hope completely lost? No, not necessarily. Why? Because we are still on a massive support, but it's also because we can technically create a higher low first. Okay. Just because we didn't create a higher high, right? Just because we didn't create a higher high over here or here, it doesn't necessarily mean that this still can't be the beginning of the reversal. Because if we do have this low and we respect here and we start going up, right, then this area would be the beginning of the reversals. Okay, it's very, very simple. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is practically it for the video. Nothing crazy with the analysis. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you do want a portfolio view or a in-depth analysis on a bunch of coins, including Turbo, then make sure to join the community as well as you do.
Thanks for the update from Trading Sniper with Turbo, and we'll see what
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone
has
is
to
doing
say.
well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I'm, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, obviously, it has been a while since I made my last Turbo video, so I really do owe you this one. This one is going to be packed with motivation, with price predictions, and some reality, okay, as to what is happening with Turbo. So, guys, as you know it, Turbo is still one of the top memes out there. I mean, obviously, it's not the same as it was at its all-time high. But ladies and gentlemen, let me make it very clear to you. Sitting at nearly a quarter of a million or around quarter of a million is very impressive for any meme coin. So there definitely is a lot of support. There's a lot of interest for sure. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I got to make it very clear to you. Turbo has ticked all the boxes of any successful meme coin. It has completed the roadmap. It has gotten itself on every exchange imaginable. So that's a great thing. Okay, all the big boys, Binance, Coinbase, any exchange that memes could only wish for, guys, guess what? Turbo is up there. So that is very, very encouraging. But what really needs to be said here is that now Turbo is at a point where it's not any announcement that is going to really change its fate. it is going to be the economic situation. It's going to be ETH, Bitcoin, where they move, the altcoin season. So it's these massive, massive movements that Turbo is directly correlated to. You know, a lot of you like to think that just because Turbo hasn't moved that much up, it's to do with Turbo. But in reality, it's to do with the whole crypto market in general. I mean, if it hasn't been moving that much, it's to do with ETH, with Bitcoin, because they're all tied to it. So when you start realizing that ETH will start pumping, okay, when you will see ETH breaking above 3K, 4K, 5K, guess what? Guess what? Turbo is going to follow. And when ETH, when its dominance starts falling down, when all that money starts going to altcoins, other altcoins, it is going to be wild because Turbo is going to get a massive pump. Don't forget, Turbo is still a favorite amongst many meme coin holders out there. I mean, 55K holders, organically growing. We've got wallets that are holding, 3 wallets are already holding more than $20 million worth of Turbo. Now, that is impressive, okay? So many wallets here are holding millions of dollars. You've got exchanges that have loaded up. So there's a lot of faith in this. The only thing with Turbo, if I had to give you my best advice, is that you're just going to have to be patient. You're just going to have to wait it out. Because at the end of the day, it's just gonna have to purely rely on this roadmap of the cycle coming in, okay, and us just going through it. That's it. I mean, there's not much I can say. For those of you that are saying Turbo is dead, absolutely not. I mean, look at the size of it. Look at the amount of transactions that are going through. For those of you that are impatient and want to make profits very quickly, look, Turbo isn't going to go to 1 billion overnight. It's not going to make you a millionaire overnight. But what it is going to do is going to actually teach you what patience actually means in this game. If you diversify your portfolios, if Turbo is one of these coins just sitting in your bag, okay, waiting for the altcoin season, you're going to do very well. But don't expect it to just randomly be going up as you wake up. Yes, sometimes it can be difficult to wait out, but it's because your focus is too much on Turbo. If you had diversified, you'd feel way more comfortable. If you're just holding Turbo, well, I mean, tough luck, but you're just gonna have to wait it out. I'm not saying, you know, it's a difficult thing to do. What I'm saying is it's a coin with potential, but it's further down the line when everything starts pumping. Simple as that. And it's already achieved so much. Like it really has achieved so much. I've first talked about Turbo, I think at these levels, like such low levels, and people managed to make a ton of money. So that was a great call from my side. But I do believe now it's pretty much achieved everything. And it's just a matter of time until the market starts pumping and it just follows with it. So don't freak out. Don't say, that this is over or some stuff like that. Don't fall for the FUD because, listen, if Turbo was going to do badly, it would have been right now already like, 1 million market cap. It would have dropped all the way down. Everybody has faith in it. There's a lot of influencers talking about it. It's probably one of the most popular meme coins right now in the world, okay, in the meme coin market. So it's definitely very well known. Beautiful, humble beginning with the creator, actually putting out a video about it. So it's gone a long way. The only thing is, are you prepared for the altcoin season? And when you are going to be prepared, will you have some Turbo in your bag? Because it will come. I mean, Turbo is still very active in terms of, these little developments that are happening every day and the messages and some of its utility and so on. So there definitely is a team behind it working and getting things done, which is very nice, rallying the whole community behind it, showing that, your money is worth something and we're here behind it, really talking about it. So really nice, okay? And the socials are really good in general. And if you go on Etherscan, you can see all these massive wallets. I mean, really exciting, and the holders are going up. Like the excitement is definitely there. The only thing, like I've said, is that it's up to you if you are emotionally able to connect and to be consistent and to kind of put the negatives away. because the negatives can make you take some really bad decisions. I don't see this as a bad coin in no shape or form. I mean, if you go on the website, so strong, you've got all the exchange spot listings. Look at the amount of partnerships here. It's crazy. It's just, you know, more and more and more of it. Lots of AMAs, lots of influencers discussing this. It has done everything that any coin could wish to do. Okay. And I imagine that a lot of communities are jealous of Turbo as well. It's on every social out there. But, you know, you're going to have to do the most important thing is just wait it out. Wait it out, guys. I know, so you want to talk about the politics and stuff. Like I've said in many of my videos, yeah, there's tension, there'll be conflicts and stuff, and we're waiting, you know, to hear whether the interest rates will be cut and so much. But everything has an ending. Everything gets settled down at some point. Like, remember when the tariffs started coming out, people were freaking out. Well, guess what? A lot of the countries, they agreed upon these tariffs. Okay. And yes, things in the short term, they don't always look so beautiful, and some tough stances have to be taken, but it's all done for the long term. Because if they, you know, hate it or love the president of the US, but I do believe there's bullishness for crypto. Okay. And I think some great news will be happening very soon, and the markets are really going to react positively to it. So, guys, as usual, let's keep going. Let's keep our heads held high. We're going to do so much here, and this is going to be remembered. Okay, a lot of people will talk about this era that we had for this altcoin season and how people made money, and hopefully you can be in the history books. Simple as that. So let me know how you feel down below. Let's talk, let's discuss. And as usual, a big thank you to everyone. And also, before I end this one, quick price prediction, you know, before I forget, guys, my price prediction, anywhere from 10 to 20 billion. I know it sounds crazy, but hey, if the money starts pouring in, this could go wild. It could go crazy. So thank you so much. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.
So shout out to Gossip Pure. So see a Gossipator. I don't really know if I'm saying his name right, but we got one more video. Let's check this guy out. This is Crypto News, and see what he has to say about Turbo, and then we'll wrap it up to go over to the Caspa live.
And welcome back to Crypto News. I am your host, Crypto Chester, and today we're here to talk about Turbo. Now, Turbo is the first ever meme coin that was made by AI. Okay, made by AI for the people. Now, this asset has got and gained quite a lot of traction here over the last sort of few months here, and we have seen this being very, very reactive to Bitcoin pumps and
Hold on 1 second. Appears to be some activity in the chat. What up? What up, Silver Days? XRP Army, XRP. Looks like the XRP is rating your boy. Thanks for subscribing, and we're going to keep it moving and finish this video so we can swap over to Caspa.
fundamental crypto news that we have seen in the space. When the meme coins start moving, Turbo is never left behind. It's actually usually leading the way in terms of explosive percentages gained. Okay, so this, in summary, this asset isn't an asset that I see that is ever going to die out. As I said, it's the first coin ever made, first meme coin ever made by AI for the people, and currently sat at a $244 billion market cap. Even in this market, that is still very, very respectable. If it lost 100 million, it was dying like a coin like a PP, for example, the Chinese Pepe, then it would be a lot harder for this thing to catch up and continue. But the fact that it's still basically $250 million in market cap, it's a very reputable sign here that this thing has still got the potential to hold its own and potentially lead the pack again when we do see another sort of big meme pump here. Now, in the last year, down 33%. In the last month, down 33%. It says 33% on 7 days. Down in the last 7 days, 3.69%. So the last sort of 7 days here, we did see a massive dump and then obviously a big pump after the peace deal was sort of structured there. But since then, it has been a bit of a decline. Now, the last day, it has been a bit of a roller coaster. As I said, a bit of a decline there, roughly around 4%. So let's get into the chart and let's see where we can make some money trading Turbo. But first, guys, I want to basically get you guys to like the video if you like Turbo. Now, this is very, very important because if you like the video and this video is about Turbo, it means the algorithm will show it to more people, showing people Turbo. And then people will buy Turbo. And then your bags, if you're holding Turbo, will go up. Okay, so it gives you basically more exposure, gives the audience more exposure to this asset through likes in the video, okay, which is super, super bullish. Now let's get into the chart and let's have a little look to see how we can make some money trading this asset today. Now, just quickly before that, guys, there is an asset that is raising insane amounts of money right now that I've spotted. It's $7.3 million in their pre-sale. They're called BTC Bull, and it's like a Bitcoin bull token, and it's a Bitcoin pre-sale essentially, featured in major news outlets here. And sort of the gimmick for this meme coin is basically every time that Bitcoin hits a major milestone, so 100K, 125K, 150K, they do essentially token burns and BTC airdrops to all the holders. And yeah, some really, really cool stuff happening here over in this project. And of course, major news articles are reporting on this thing right now because it is one of the only meme coins that works in conjunction with Bitcoin, okay? And as I said, they've raised $7.3 million so far, which is absolutely outstanding here, and they will be launching very, very soon. I think that last chance to buy BTC Bull token, yes, 4 days away, these guys will be launching, and they've raised absolutely loads of cash so far. So you're probably talking massive marketing events, centralized exchange listings. And also, if you look into the top right corner here, you can see that they've had their audits done, guys. Their public audits are available for you guys to go see, basically meaning that it's scam proof, and it's going to be a really cool thing to watch and be a part of when this thing launches. Okay, full disclosure, I bought into this pre-sale. I'm pretty bullish on this bad boy. So you guys can go check it out. Obviously, go do your own research, and you can decide whether you want to invest and be part of this or not. As I said, without further ado, let's get back into the Turbo chart to see where we can be making some money here. Falling parallel channel is the chart pattern here, okay? Top of this sort of uptrend that we are seeing, technically, lovely little bull flag. Bull flags and falling parallel channels, they tend to usually break to the upside, okay? So the break to the upside is this sort of area that we're looking out for there. But unfortunately, if we look at the sort of the daily chart here, the daily MAs, they're coming down quite violently. Okay, they're coming down quite violently, which does tend to usually mean here that there is resistance on the way. Okay, and the further these bad boys get apart, the worse it is and more unlikely it is for a breakout. So we just need to basically be vigilant, watching this area here. And if we do break out, we're going for micro trades between the MAs, nothing too crazy. We can't simply be going for a full measure move here because it's just too greedy, and it's very unlikely to happen with potential resistance along the way from these MAs here. Okay, it would be worth 18%, but it's very likely we get something smaller, more like 5-6% or something along the lines of that. Let me know what you think of Turbo and whether you agree with that, TA, and whether it's something that you will be getting involved with or have already got involved with in the past. I do like DCAing into this asset because, as you can see, when this thing wants to pump, it absolutely explodes. This is not the only instance of big pumps for this asset. It just absolutely explodes when it goes. So I do like to basically DCA as this thing goes down. And when it does take off, you're talking literally massive moves here when this thing does start to run. And that is one of the reasons why I love DCAing into it, because when it does run, you see your profits absolutely just skyrocket in a matter of sort of hours here. And it's a very, very exciting thing to really be watching. That is going to be it for me. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Go check out BTC Bull Token. The link is in the description for that project. And basically, I'll leave you all with that. Thank you ever so much for watching. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.
So that was also a pretty good
Consequences for it.
who is this guy?
Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto News. I'm
Crypto News. So thank you for joining the BTM Crypto News Network, and we're going live about 12:30 with the Caspa updates. There's some big things coming to Caspa, so we'll roll over to that. I need a quick break and set it up, and then later today, of course, the Zebec updates. Like I'm saying, Zebec is up 6.8% to 30039. Somebody was saying it was going down to 001 or 002. I tried to tell you guys, but nobody listens. But this is Turbo's up 3.9% today. So let me know what you guys think about that. Looks like the market is starting to pump. I also mentioned that earlier this week. Towards the end of the week, it's Friday, people got paid, and the holiday's coming. But let me know what you guys think about that. And any other information you guys are looking forward to. But I guess let me know in the comments. And as always, let's get back to the money. And it's okay to be different, but maybe it's not you different, it's everyone else. And stay dangerous. Miner out. Catch you soon, 12:30 for the CASP update. Peace and hair grease, and see you soon. Miner out.